Hey, everybody out there. Welcome to the next installment of the NBA Legends Ultimate Season Showdown here. Today we got Team Larry Bird right now, guys. And right now, as you can see, they've won 15 games in a row, man. They have just been kicking butt for like the last month. They haven't lost a game. As you can look here on the backtrack of their season thus far recently, 2 weeks ago, they played Team Michael Jordan twice in 1 week and beat them twice. They got signature wins against those guys. They've also they've bounced back since that horrible start to the season. But they don't have that many tiebreaker situations except for the one for Team Jordan. They will be playing Team Chamberlain next week after these couple of games. But first, they've got to get there first. Tonight's game won't be easy because you got Nicola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, and they'll be a hard customer. They're followed by the Clippers on the road. But right now, as you can see here, they're on the left-hand side there. Team Larry Bird is 2 games out of first place, having started the season 6-5. So that's amazing for them to be here right now when they started 6-5. So right now they have an outside chance of getting back into it for the number 1 spot. But they got a ways to go. So we'll find out what happens, guys. But the journey continues tonight. 15 games in a row. They're the highest team in the NBA by far. And they got to get these games tonight to stay on path to catch Team Chamberlain, Team Jordan, and the Bad Boys. But that's in the future. Tough schedule coming up. They're going to have a lot of road games, but there's going to be some road warriors coming up serious. A lot of road games coming up here. Some tough ones. But to get there, they got to get through Jokic tonight. It's not going to be easy. So, guys, sit on back, guys, and enjoy. Team Larry Bird going for win number 16 in a row. Can they get it? We'll find out next.
Starting at small forward, at 6'9" number 33, Larry Bird.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the 4th member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. You look at Holmes, not exactly the start he'd hoped for in the NBA, but remember, his career has just gotten started, and there is plenty of games left this season.
And the crop of rookies this year is just full of talented players. It's going to be fun to watch them battle for the award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their, hopefully, long and productive NBA career.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Hardaway in at small forward. And for Boston, we've got Jared McCain. Domantas Sabonis out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Bird in at the 3 slot. Great D that time from Brown. The Nuggets on offense. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
For 3, Hardaway. The rebound by Ben Simmons. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Hardaway. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. Oh, Sabonis with a block.
Terrific anticipation there from Sabonis to get a hand up and deny that attempt.
Pass to Bird. To the wing, right side. Again, the miss by Boston.
Both teams coming out really cold right now.
4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Well, Domantas Sabonis already top 10 all-time in triple-doubles.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer, rebounder, and playmaker. And B.A., he continues to add layers to his game, and he's still in the thick of his prime.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Simmons with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. And there's a 3-second violation. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Number 1, Boston.
Well,
Surprising slow start for Team Larry Bird. They usually get off to a hot start every game.
They're looking to carry.
Denver's not looking too good either. Only got that right now so far as a dunk by Jokic.
They've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Brown passes to Gordon. Unloads from 13. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, you look at Gordon's shooting percentages over the last few years. He tries to take high percentage shots.
Back to Simmons. Inside. Bird, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Murray. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. This shot won't fall.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to control.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the evening.
At the line for one, Ben Simmons.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Simmons. Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now, and their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
Pass to Bird. Back to Simmons. And a big bounce.
Oh, beautiful play by Bird and Simmons right there.
Simmons has got his second basket.
So few players still use the hook shot, but it's a tremendous weapon when done right.
Murray passes to Jokic. Buries it from 3.
Well, there's no lack of confidence from Jokic behind the arc. He's dangerous from anywhere.
Pass to Bird. Sabonis outside. From deep star. That one falls. Nice feed.
Now both teams are getting in rhythm now. Both teams starting to find their rhythm.
It's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
To the wing on the left. Simmons is double. Pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams.
And that's why Team Bird's been hard to beat, man, the passing. That's why this team is hard to beat now. Their chemistry off the ball movement is just spectacular. Guys just don't stand around.
Last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck are you supposed to do to stop us? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Coach, Nicola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But, Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Sabonis. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets with another miss. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Simmons against Hardaway. Pass to Bird. Now Sabonis. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's off from three-point range.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Jokic, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Outside Simmons. Sabonis finds Simmons. Back to Sabonis. To the paint. And they double up Simmons. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Hardaway. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Murray, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Bird. Drills it from deep. Bird's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Jokic passes to Murray. Outside Hardaway. From behind the arc. Boston pulls it in. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Bol, he's checked in for Sarr. Koulibaly comes in for McCain. And Jerome.
Here comes Bol Bol in. Remember, Bol's averaging like 16 points off the bench during this streak. He's really been big for him.
And Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Nicola Jokic.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
So it's Denver now. 8-point game. Pass to Hardaway. And he lobs it up top. And Gordon with the big finish.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Jerome passes to Bird. Back to Jerome. Over Hardaway. Jerome, no good. Nuggets trail by 6. And here's Jokic outside. Jerome grabs the miss. Boston on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning.
Yeah, seeing where the Nuggets are, this year hasn't worked out for them at all. They were being talked about as a title contender in the preseason.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Jerome feeling it out a bit. Out to the wing. Johnson against Bol. And he makes it on the layup.
Oh, Bol, a determined move in the post.
The painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Benton. From deep, Johnson. Boston pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Bird. Give him 8 points now. Here's Koulibaly. Brown grabs the board.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me." There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Koulibaly, he drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 7-point Boston lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Ben. No points so far. Right side Hardaway. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, run into Jokic too hard on the screen, and you'll be on the bench for a while.
Now here's Jerome. He's covered closely. And stolen by Jokic. There's a minute 34 left in the first. Here's Hardaway. Uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 3-point Boston lead.
And using a mix of strength and agility, Hardaway Jr. beats the contact.
Jerome outside. Pass to Bird. Jerome outside. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Ty Jerome.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Boston making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. And then for Denver, Najee. He's checked in for Jokic. Watson comes in for Hardaway. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Brown.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Now Jerome still without a bucket. Fader on the way. Banton pulls it in. The Nuggets trail. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Najee powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Jerome passes to Bol. 16 seconds left in the first quarter here. And it's Bamba finishing strong. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
With the teardrop. Murray, no good. It'll count. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand at time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
That was good. He got that off. Great shot by Koulibaly.
I mean,
he got it off. Not even a
Easy
question.
decision for the officials.
Good pass by the backcourt to get up there to him, too.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Boston out in front, up 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Murray out there with Delano Banton. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then it's Zeke Naji. And it's Johnson in at the 4. And it's Coulibaly missing. Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Murray. Puts up a 3. There it is. Murray buries the 3.
Well, shooters shoot, and Murray is unquestionably a shooter. He's taking that look every time.
Bol against Johnson. Bol down low. Rebounded by Johnson. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Now here's Coulibaly. He's guarded closely. Pass to Bol. And here's Coulibaly. Rebounded by Johnson. Outside Watson. Now here's Johnson. Denver moving it around. Back to Banton. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jerome against Murray. Jerome passes to Bol. Pass to Bamba. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Pass to Banton. Back to Johnson. The 3 ball. Boston pulls it in. Bamba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Champagnie, pass to Jerome. Here's Coulibaly. Back to Jerome. Second chance effort. And it's Denver. With a rebound. Watson passes to Banton. Back to Watson. Pass to Johnson. Here's Naji. From 8 feet away. Rebounded by Champagnie. And here's Bol. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's good. And Boston leads by 1. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. And we're not even in the second half.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And Boston with some changes. Beasley's checked in for Coulibaly. And Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. And Denver with a change here too. Nicola Jokic is checked in for Naji. Murray against Mitchell. Murray passes to Watson. Jokic in the post. Checked by Mitchell. And it's Jokic missing. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Bol. Outside Mitchell. Now here's Beasley. Now here's Bol. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Mitchell misses. Murray scanning the floor. Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
And what makes Murray so valuable? He doesn't just look for himself. He can also create for others.
And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough, contested, clutch shots.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Johnson. Hardaway comes in for Watson. And Brown subbed in for Banton. Jokic the screen. Hardaway from outside. Boston pulls it in. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Jokic finds Murray. Now Hardaway. 4-3. Bol grabs the board.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Mitchell. The 17-footer. Again, the miss by Boston. The Nuggets trail. Outside Murray. Here's Brown. Right wing. Here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Oh, got that one up quick. Bol's got 6.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the link to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Murray passes to Gordon. Back to Murray. Pass to Gordon. For 3. Murray, no good. Boston leading by 3. Beasley outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Brown with a screen on Bol. Down low. And Brown with the basket on the assist by Gordon.
Yeah, it's 6'6" with good hops. Brown isn't your average guard. He does very well down low.
Johnson, he's checked in for Denver. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. In third, the Nuggets.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
So it's Boston now. 3-point lead. Pass to Bird. From downtown, Nicola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Hardaway. Now Gordon. Denver moving it around. Brown passes to Hardaway. Fires the 3. And it's Bird with a rebound.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Sar down low. Johnson on him. Beasley, pass to Bird. Hardaway grabs the board.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Gordon. Using his post. to get the 2 points. And now just a 1-point Boston lead.
Well, you know what I like about Gordon is the physicality that he brings to the floor.
There's a screen. And here's Beasley. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hardaway finds Gordon. Now Jokic. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Gordon. Guarded by Sarr. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bird passes to Beasley. Hit his leg. It's being called a kicked ball. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
Beasley against Brown. Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Inside, Jokic drops it in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Bird. Shoots over Johnson. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 10 points in the game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Boston pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Inside, here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Nuggets trail by 6. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jokic screen. Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Back to Hardaway. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit. Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Outside Brown, pass to Johnson. Gordon outside, launches it. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one. Boston leading by 8. Shot's good by Sarr. 9 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Jokic up top. 24 seconds left in the first half. Brown finds Jokic. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Sabonis. And again, it's Denver missing. Here's Bird. Pass to Beasley. He gets it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect
back-to-back buzzer beaters for Team Bird.
Positive note.
And the first half now in the books. Boston out in front, up by 12. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, DeMontis. Thus far, more success than your last game. What improvements have you made?
We're trying to come out from the get, trying to get under them. You know, last game we played very loose. Coach is like, good teams are just going to torch you out there. So our mentality today was really pressure.
Got to keep it loose. Thanks, DeMontis.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings. Some powerful stuff going on there. Guys, where would you rank us against the other halftime shows?
Wait, there's other halftime shows? Often imitated, never duplicated. But Ernie, we're lucky Shaq shows up, and we pay him to be here.
Oh, hold on. You guys are getting paid?
Shh, Shaq, be quiet. Don't worry about it.
Snitches get stitches, Kenny.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for Boston.
Well, they have guys popping off the bench, putting up numbers. That's their real advantage.
Yeah, nothing secondary about this second unit. See what I did there?
I see.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Jokic with no assists in the first half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Down by 12. Jared McCain out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Bird in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. And stolen by Hardaway. On the wing, Brown. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Jokic gets the bucket.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nicola Jokic.
Man, that's why Jokic is so. Let me show this to you guys for those that don't understand why he's so good. You go back and watch some of the great big men of all time, the great big men, offensive rebounders. See what Jokic is doing? He gets that rebound. He's amongst 3 guys. It's a great rebound, but he goes back up with his ice because he doesn't bring the ball down. A lot of times you see big men, they'll get the ball and they'll come down and then bring it down, take a quick bounce, and then go back up with it. You look at guys like Tim Duncan, Bill Walton, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in his heyday, Moses Malone, they always keep the ball high after an offensive rebound and then go back up with it. They never bring it down low to give you a chance to go back, to give you a chance at it. That's why this part of his game doesn't get talked about. It's a beautiful illustration. Just keeps it high, goes back up with it. Beautiful.
That's just bad recognition.
Sarr passes to Bird. Brown comes with a double team. Simmons with it. Pass to Sarr. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bird. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Bird's got 14 points for the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Denver moving it around. Here's Jokic. Boston pulls it in. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. From 11 feet away, and too long on the shot. Nuggets trail by 12. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team.
Bird with those cross-court passes are just deadly, man.
Finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Hardaway. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 7.
Yeah, mixing it up inside. And I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
It's McCain on the wing. Back to Simmons. Pass to Bird. Sarr with a screen on Brown. Bird passes to Sarr. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And now a look at the sharpest of shooters during the last month. Here are the three-point leaders among two guards. You take a look at Brown. Never leave him open. Second in the association from deep.
And as a rule of thumb, you always want great shooters at the shooting guard position if you can get them. Now, these guys are the cream of the crop.
Yeah, you have to space the floor to score in the half court. Every one of these guys forces the defense to extend.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Brown passes to Gordon. Murray against Simmons. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Pass to Bird. Back to Simmons. Hardaway grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 14. Outside Murray. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Shot from the low post is good. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Pass to Bird. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Denver. The drive by Brown. Banked it in off the glass.
When Brown sees a lane, he doesn't hesitate. He attacks.
Going inside. Simmons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simmons has got 8 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And Murray launches it from deep. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
He does not get the second one. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Pass to Bird. Now Simmons. He's got 9. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Fast break. Here we go. Hardaway, a good look. Boston pulls it in. At one point, they led by 16. Simmons, the pass to Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Boston.
There you see it, Team Larry Bird. Right behind Team Jordan, Bad Boys, and Team Chamberlain.
Right now for Boston, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you check out the description area for the storyline and the statistics going on with Team Bird
You don't have to ask
on the video.
twice. If the shot's available,
All you got to do is click on the video description area, and you can read it there for you guys on every video.
Simmons, the pass to Bird. Sarr with a screen on Brown. Here's Bird. Pass to Sarr. Drops in the layup for 2. Sarr's got 15.
And it gets even worse.
Larry Bird's playmaking has gone through the roof this last month, man. He's just finding everybody. He's averaging like 9 assists now.
It's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Jokic against Sabonis. Jokic with a screen on Simmons. Gordon outside. Takes the 3. Got a piece of it.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
And Boston with some changes. Bol comes in for Sarr. And Ty Jerome subbed in for McCain. Four on the clock. Here's Hardaway. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. On the attack, Simmons. Sabonis outside. Left side, Bol. Over Gordon. Bol, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a culture.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Guys?
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Murray. 1 shot.
1 shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, Jamal Murray, we know, is one of the elite shot makers in the game, and his passing is much improved as well.
Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Gordon. Jokic in the post. He's guarded by Sabonis. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. Monday, and then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
The first free throw is good.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Watson, he's checked in for Hardaway. Banton comes in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Murray. And here's Simmons. 9 points in the game. Here's Bird. Baseline jumper right on the money. Bird's got 16 points now.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Sabonis against Jokic. Shoots over Sabonis. And another miss by Denver.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Banton passes to Pickett. Jokic up top. Pass to Watson. Here's Pickett. Yet to see a basket. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Sabonis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Pickett. He's covered by Jerome. Now here's Jokic. It's Watson on the wing. Off target from outside.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Now here's Simmons. 9 points in the game. Pass to Jerome. 6 to shoot. Here's Bird. Nicola Jokic grabs the miss. Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Watson. Here's Benton. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Basket's good. Benton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Simmons. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Well, it's always nice to have. Up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Bamba's checked in for Boston. Koulibaly comes in for Simmons. Najee, he's checked in for Denver. Hayes comes in for Pickett. Johnson against Bol. Down low. Here's Najee. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, my, oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Tyson, he's checked in for Hayes. Johnson for 3. He drops it from range. Johnson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Beasley outside. This one for 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Tyson. Now Watson. Denver moving it around. Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bol. Bamba's checked in for Boston. Holmes, he's checked in for Denver. .35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 3 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Watson. No good on the 3. Boston leading by 11. 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Simmons. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Outside Johnson. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Boston out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Boston. At one point, they led by 16. On the court for Denver. They've got Peyton Watson, Cameron Johnson out there with Zeke Najee. Then there's Delano Benton. And it's Murray in at the point. Here's Jerome. He buries it from 3. Jerome's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Murray against Jerome. And there's the screen. Free throw line jumper. Boston pulls it in. Bamba's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to McCain. Back to Jerome. Beasley for 3. Kept alive. Bamba, the pass to Bol. Jerome outside. Back to Bol. Shoots over Johnson. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And Boston leads by 18. Bol against Johnson. And he converts the layup.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Jerome against Murray. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Hits the trifecta.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Johnson. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Beasley outside. Johnson against Jerome. Pass to Bol. There's the 3. Unable to get that one.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Here's Bamba. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. Over to the wing. Najee passes to Watson. Here's Benton. Lets the 3 fly. Boston pulls it in. Bamba's got rebound number 11. Murray against Jerome. Pass to Bol. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Johnson. Bol grabs the board. Boston leading by 17. Beasley finds Jerome. Top of the key. That shot off the mark. Nuggets trail by 17. It's Watson on the wing. He's guarded by Beasley. Back to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Murray doing tough work inside.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Pass to Bol. Over Johnson. And that one's good. Bol. And Boston leads by 17.
Can't teach size. He's able to shoot it right over the top.
Johnson passes to Watson. Najee sets a screen. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. So both teams changing it up here. Boston leading by 17. Jerome outside. Outside McCain. Pass to Bird from the high post. And it falls all over the rim and in. Here's Murray. From 13 feet, down it goes. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
It's McCain on the wing. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Bamba. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
That's good from Bamba. And Boston with some changes. Sarge checked in for Bol. And Simmons is subbed in for Jerome. And a switch here also for Denver. Gordon's checked in. Here's Murray. Outside Hardaway. And that one is hammered home.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
Boston leading by 17. Pass to Bird. Bamba in the high post. Gordon with a steal. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Lets a floater go. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, there's Murray showcasing that speed. When the break is on, he's trying to go all the way.
Back to Simmons. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
As the game is going on, they've had trouble protecting the rock. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Boston. Jerome comes in for Ben Simmons.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Boston.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for McCain. Nuggets trail by 17. Outside Murray. It's Jokic, high post. Outside Hardaway. Jokic finds Hardaway. 5 to shoot. And it's Jokic missing. Boston leading by 17. Takes it inside. The open shot. Sabonis from the high post. He drills it. 6 points for Domantas Sabonis.
I like the confidence from Sabonis. Trusting that shot. Didn't hesitate.
Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Jerome with the ball. Pass to Bird. The three. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic is...
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Murray with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Here's Jokic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Ty Jerome.
That's a high IQ play by Jokic. No one outsmarts him.
No good on the free throw. And Boston with some changes. Koulibaly comes in for McCain. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Jerome. Good on the second one. Boston leading by 16. Now Simmons. Pass to Bird. Here's the three. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 5 assists tonight. Nuggets trail by 19. Outside Murray. Boston pulls it in. Bird's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside Simmons. To the right side. Bird passes to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Pass to Gordon. Back to Brown. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
Here's Bird. Shoots over Brown. And Boston again with the bucket.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Back to Murray. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sarr to the left wing. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Bird, that's good.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Gordon with a screen on Simmons. Left side, Hardaway. There's the triple. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Simmons against Hardaway. Simmons, the pass to Sabonis. 1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Bird tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Pass to Murray. Denver moving it around. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Great job by Murray reading the defense, giving it up in the pick and roll action.
Hardaway against Simmons. Now here's Sarr. Not a lot of room. Jokic on the double team. Koulibaly fires. Knocks down the long J.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway Jr. Assistant, Jamal Murray.
So we see Boston get the win here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
Well, once again, we see Team Larry Bird coming in with a great bench performance, 40 points off the bench here against Denver. Denver came out hot in the first half, but fizzled out late. They couldn't keep up with them, ended up shooting 39% for the full game. Team Larry Bird with 81 shots, still goes for 53% from the field, 9 for 19 from downtown, while Denver took, again, it's a consistent trend we see here in the modern era. You know, the oversaturation of three-point shots hurts these teams against these legends because the legends always vary their attacks, and they're not just 100% sold in on going from the three-point line. So they're using other aspects of basketball to defeat them. That's why it's so difficult. Then you factor in the rebounding. That's really tough to get over. And the turnovers went to Denver tonight, but it didn't really matter because they didn't really make anything out of it. They got maybe 18 points off 3 turnovers. They got 18 points off turnovers with Team Bird with only 4, I believe. Yeah, but it didn't really make a difference. Team Bird's passing Team Larry Bird once again with a great triple-double here. 25 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, no turnovers for the Birdman. 21 shots taken tonight. Very efficient game for Larry Bird. Just got everybody involved. Sarr with 17 points. Benefit, he went 8 for 9, most on Larry Bird kickouts. Ben Simmons played a good game defensively and offensively, got the ball to the right players at the right time. Beasley came off the bench with 11 points. Bol Bol with another great performance off the bench with 10 points, 7 rebounds. Goes 5 for 10 from the field. Koulibaly with 10 points off the bench. Sabonis didn't do too much, really good offensively, but had a good had a head of a time in there with Jokic battling, so that's to be expected. And he only scored 6 points. However, he did have 12 rebounds and only 1 offensive rebound. Bamba had 3 offensive rebounds. Jokic, I believe, had a good game, 20 points, 15 rebounds, only 2 assists, though. He just never got his playmaking involved. Murray fielded that part of it, but they did double team. Jokic just couldn't get the double team going. And when you can't get double team as a big man, it's hard to get your assist game going. He just couldn't command the double team. But the Birdman story again, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at his highlights. Look at this one. Kick out, left hand, left hand floater off one leg. Catch and shoot, Larry Bird. No one's ever done it better. Catch and shoot again. There it is. Larry, catch and shoot. At the buzzer. The Birdman on the boards. This time he's cutting to the basket. Floater off the glass. Finds his man off a double team. Koulibaly. They rotate, but it wasn't enough. One-handed, one-legged runner off going to his left. Fade away from the baseline. Kick pass out there to Simmons, and Simmons goes all the way with a thunder jam. And that's the story. Larry Bird is all over it tonight, man. And that's the story. Team Larry Bird goes to 16 games in a row, guys. By far the hottest team in the NBA. As we take a look here, as you can see now, they've moved up. They are 1.5 games out of that first place spot, that coveted sweet, sweet playoff spot that will guarantee you home court advantage throughout the playoffs. And Team Jordan has fallen down to the number 4 spot in danger of being caught by Team Kareem. But as you can see, it's all within a game and a half. Nothing is set in stone right now. But what we do have are the playoff races and set. Remember what I said at the beginning of this December month, that in the NBA, December is always the month where the top teams separate themselves from the lower ranked teams, and you start getting to your position races for the rest of the season. Now we have that defined. You pretty much can see where the races are going to be for the rest of the season. The Trotters, the Bad Boys, Team Bird, and Team Jordan clearly are going to be competing for that number 1 spot the rest of the way. But we'll see how it plays off. Right now, a 2-game losing streak could pretty much kick you out of this race. If any of those 4 teams loses 2 games in a row while the other teams are winning, they're pretty much going to be out of it, I would say. Specifically, Team Kareem at the bottom who are trying to get back into it. The Cavaliers and Knicks and Celtics are done. They're not going to catch anybody. They're 9 games behind. They're 5 games out of number 4, but they're not going to catch anybody. They're done. They're done. they're done. So it's all about the legend teams in the Eastern Conference, guys. If we can take a look here at Team Bird, going back to November 14th here, nothing but W's, guys. Nothing but W's. And now their next opponent will be the Clippers on the back-to-backs. They got to go out to L.A. They're going out to L.A., and then they'll be coming back home to play against Team Chamberlain in an NBA Cup tournament game. So, but we'll see how it goes with Team Larry, man. They just keep winning. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the next game coming up on the Daily View. It will be Team Birds just played. We just saw that game. And it will be the Diesel. Shaquille O'Neal taking on the Dallas Mavericks. That's what's coming up next. Let's take a look here at what's Shaquille O'Neal's journey. Shaquille O'Neal actually losing their last game with Team Chamberlain. They had a great game there. But Team Chamberlain just really took them apart. They weren't able to compete with them. Now they got to take on the Dallas Mavericks tonight in the NBA Cup tournament game. And after that, they'll be the Road Warriors. They'll be going on the road to play the Denver. Yeah. Now, after this game, Shaquille O'Neal will be up against it because he's gonna go a murderer's row with some good big men here. You're going to have to go through Jokic. Then you've got Bam Adebayo. Then you got the Bad Boys interior defense. That's going to be a mutual opponent game. No, it's not the Eastern Conference game they're playing. It's not a mutual opponent game in the Western Conference, but it's still going to be a tough, taxing game for Diesel because of the Bad Boys interior defense. And then it would have been the Clippers don't have it because they just lost. They lost Zubac, so they no longer have him, so don't have to worry about that. Then they play Jokic again. Then they play Bam again, and then they meet up with Kareem one more time. So Shaq's gonna have to. Then you got Olajuwon down here. Then you got Wemby. So yeah, Shaq's gonna be up against it, man. Shaq is going to see some major low post competition coming up the next 3 weeks. As I said, Jokic, Bam, the bad boys. Get a break here against Clippers. Then you got Jokic again. Then you got Bam. Then you got Kareem again. And then you got Olajuwon, then Wembanyama. So, yeah, it's going to be tough for Shaquille O'Neal, man. He's going to have some competition coming his way down low. We're going to find out what Shaq's made of here coming these next 3 weeks, bro. Man, tough stretch. But having said that, the Diesel are still sitting at the top of the Western Conference. However, they're down by a half game to Showtime out of that first place spot. Nothing really to describe. All they got to do is win tonight. They'll be right back up there just playing pity pat with the number one seed in the Western Conference. And they're trying to also get the number one record in the NBA for number. So let's take a look here at the Eastern Conference. Yeah, right now the best record in the NBA right now. It's kind of hard to see. I think it'll be the Trotters because they have 23 wins and three losses. So they have the best record in the NBA. Oh, however, the Bad Boys have 24 wins and 5 losses. So it's one of those situations where they've won less games, but they've lost fewer games. So that's why they have the best record. So the Bad Boys have won the most games, but they've lost more than Chamberlain. So by default they get the nod on that, obviously. And with that, yeah, as you can see, Diesel and Showtime pretty much playing pity pat with the number one record out in the Western Conference. As you drop down by 2 spots, the Dream, the Jays, and the Mambas, and slightly the Clippers and the Warriors are all battling for that number 3rd spot. As you can see, they're all one game of it with each other. Well, within between the Jays and the Mambas are all within one half game of each other. The Clippers and the Warriors are one game out of that. So going to be a tight race in the Western Conference, to say the least, man. It's going to be an absolute war for that number 3 spot. Because this, man, going forward, I don't think anybody's going to catch the Dream. I think it's Showtime and Diesel are pretty much between them for the number 2 and number 1 spot, I think, going forward. 4 games is a lot to tell. They've already got a 4-game lead on all the other teams. They're not going to go on a 4-game losing streak. Neither one of those teams will, so it's going to be hard to catch them. So, yeah, guys, that's the way it's shaping up here. Let's go ahead and get this next matchup set up for you guys. Before I go, let's go ahead and take a look and see what the All-Star voting is looking like and some of the statistics too before I go as well. I don't often do that. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. The season awards. Hold on. Is the All-Star voting up yet? Not yet. It's not up there yet, I think. Or is it? No, it's not there. We can at least look at the league leaders. Dr. J lead the league in scoring with 50 points. Started off really good, but he's been tapering down. Jordan at 48, Kobe at 41, Chamberlain with 39 points, Shaquille O'Neal with 36, Jabbar with 35, Olajuwon at 34, Larry Bird at 33, but his numbers are coming down on that, but his assists have gone up. Look at that. Bird's at 9.7 assists now, man. His assists have gone up drastically while his numbers have gone down. Curry right there at 33 points per game for the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, Chamberlain's leading the league in rebounding by an insane margin, 31 rebounds a game. No one's going to catch him there. The number 1 thief in the league right now is Giannis, but Bird's right there, surprisingly. Bird's the number 3 thief in the league with 2 steals a game. Blocks per game is Chamberlain and Jabbar, Shaq, Wembanyama, Miles Turner of all people, and Hakeem is down here at number 8. Leading the league in shots percentage is going to be Zubac. However, that's misleading because we know Zubac doesn't take as many shots as Shaquille. Look at that shot. Look at that. He only takes 7 shots a game. So I really believe that shouldn't even be allowed. Like Shaquille O'Neal is the leader in field goal percentage. He takes 24 shots a night to make 17 to make 70%. So he gets the nod on me. He's leading the league on that. And 3-point percentage. Ty Jerome for Team Larry Bird, Brook Lopez for the Bad Boys, Murray for the Las Vegas Showtime, and, of course, Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors, as you would imagine. Kennard over here is doing a great job for Team J off the bench with his shooting from downtown. And you would think Bird's number 12 at 45% on the league, which is insane. I mean, 45% is insane, but we're splitting hairs here, like 59, 45, 9, 60. So it's all relative. I mean, all these guys are pretty much lighting it up. And then you got to factor in they don't shoot as much. They're going by percentage. Now, when you go to like how many 3-pointers are made per game, that's where it changes. Curry leading the way on that, takes more to makes more. Most all the new age guys are going to beat down all the legends. Most of the legends that do shoot threes aren't going to shoot that many. Bird takes 6 to make 3 a game, so he's getting it done. He's not. He's never going to shoot. Bird's never going to shoot that many. He's just not. He's not going to shoot 11 threes a game to make 5. But you got to understand, Curry's making 5.7 on 11 makes. Bird's taking 6 to make 3 a game. So it's all relative. You know what I mean, guys? It's all relative. But with that being said, that's a little look at the statistics right there. Let's go ahead and get this next matchup set up, and we'll go ahead and end this stream. And I will ask you guys to give this video a like, and I will see you guys next time as the San Diego Diesel, led by 2001 Shaquille O'Neal, takes on the Dallas Mavericks, looking to get back after their loss against Team Kareem only a night ago. What will be the result here as Kyrie Irving comes in? I think he has a pretty good matchup with the backcourt. I don't think Dennis Schroeder can do anything with him at this point in his career. We'll see what happens. It might be a big game from Kyrie in this one, guys. You might see a 40, 50 points, and Cooper Flag for that matter, and Keegan Murray. But Daniel Gafford up front, my goodness, get this man. Somebody call the Red Cross. You're in trouble, boy. You're in trouble because here comes the Diesel. With that, guys, I will see you next time. Peace.